Hello students, we are still on geometric progression. Let's look at this example. The second and fifth terms of a geometric progression are 3 and 81 respectively. Find Roman figure 1, the common ratio. Roman figure 2, 10th term. Roman figure 3, the nth term of the sequence. You are told to look for the nth term of the sequence. So first of all, let's try to know, since this is a geometric progression, you are going to use the formula. The nth term is equal to AR raised to power n minus 1. Now, you are told that the second term is 3. So that means the second term is equal to, we are not given the first term and the common ratio. So since you are talking about the second term, so that means the value for your n is what? 2 minus 1 is equal to 3. So that means we are having AR 2 minus 1 is what? 1. So we are having AR is equal to 3. This will be your equation 1. We are told also that the fifth term is 81. So again, you are going to substitute that into the formula for the nth term. So the fifth term is equal to AR raised to power n is what? 5 minus 1 is equal to 81. 5 minus 1 will give us 4. R raised to power AR raised to power 4 is equal to 81. This is equation 2. Now, to be able to solve these two equations simultaneously, since this and this are multiplication, so what you do, you are going to divide equation 2 by equation 1. So when you divide equation 2 by equation 1, so this equation 2, AR raised to power 4 is equal to 81. Equation 1 is AR is equal to 3. So you divide both similar sides. So AR raised to power 4 divided by AR is equal to 81 divided by 3. So A will cancel A here, remaining R. So since R raised to power 4, this one same thing as R raised to power 1. So you can use indices to solve this. R raised to power 4 minus 1, since it is division, is equal to 81 divided by 3 is 27. So from here, so A raised to power 4 minus 1 is equal to 27. So you realize our 4 minus 1 is what? 3. R raised to power 3 is equal to 27. So now to get R, bring this 3 is what? Cube. So make it cross the equality sign here. Whenever the cube is crossing equality sign, it will now turn to cube root. So you now use it to find the cube root of 27. The cube root of 27 will give us what? 3. The same you multiply 3 times, that will give you 27. That will be what? 3. So now you now have what? You now substitute R is equal to 3 into equation 1. When you substitute the value for R into equation 1, so A times R, which is 3, is equal to 3. So to get A, divide both sides by 3, so that your value for your A will be equal to 3 divided by 3 here will give us 1. So you've been able to get your first term to be 1 and your common ratio to be 3. So now you are now told to look for the 10th term. So the question says you look for the common ratio. We have done that, which is 3. The first term is 1. Then you are now told to look for the 10th term. For the 10th term, you are still going to use the formula. The nth term is equal to AR raised to power n minus 1. So now that means our n minus 1 is what? Now our n is what? 10. So our n is 10. You are given that you've calculated your A to be 1 times R is what? 3. N is 10 minus 1. So that means we have 1 times 3. 10 minus 1 here is 9. 3 raised to power 9 will give us 19,683 times 1 will still give us 19,683. Then the next one says that we should look for the nth term of the sequence. The nth term of the sequence. It means that we want to get a formula for this particular sequence. because that has the first term to be 1 and the common ratio to be 3. So that means you are going to substitute the value for the first term and the common ratio into this formula. N term is equal to AR n raised to power minus 1. So n term is equal to A is 1 times 3 raised to power n minus 1. So this one is same thing as saying 1 is same thing as 3 raised to power 0 times 3 raised to power n minus 1. So since this is multiplication, you can now add their powers. So you having 0 plus n minus 1. If add 0 plus n minus 1, it will give us what? N time is equal to 3 raised to power n minus 1. So for the work practice, number 1. So the fourth and the fifth terms of a geometric sequence are 384 and 1536 respectively. Find 1. The common ratio, 2. First term, 3. 10th term, 4. The nth term of the sequence. Number 2. If 5, x, y, 40 are in geometrical progression, find x and y. Number 3. The sum of the second and third terms of a geometric progression is 6 times the fourth term. Find the two possible values of the common ratio. Then number 3 Roman figure 2, it says if the second term is 8 and the common ratio is positive, find the first 6 terms. Then number 4, the third and sixth terms of a geometric progression are 48 and 14 whole number 2/9 respectively. Write down the first 4 terms of the GP. Number 5, the second and fifth terms of a geometric progression are 1 and 1/8 respectively. Find the common ratio, first term, 8th term. Then number 6, the second term of an exponential sequence is 9, while the fourth term is 81. Find the common ratio, first term, and sum of the first 5 terms of the sequence. Please ensure you like, subscribe, and comment on this video. Thank you.